Okay, YouTube. So after a frustrating night of having no luck and thinking, I wish that somebody who knew how to do what I'm trying to do would just say so, right? And then I thought about all the things that I know how to do that I just don't say so. So I'm breaking the circle. Obviously, I'm not going to show my face in this, just due to the nature of the content. So, basically, I'm going to explain to you how to steal almost any Honda motorcycle in like less than 3 minutes. When we stop and have some light, I'll pull out, a couple little things that I use. So, fork locks are bullshit. If anything, it makes a little bit of noise. You gotta walk away and come back a couple minutes later, or you can just go ham and do it right there. I just sit on the bike and push with my left foot and pull on the right handlebar. Or I actually have a pad wrapping strap, like it's 4 feet long, that I wrap around the handlebar and use that because it gives me more leverage. And a couple of good, pushes and pulls, some tugs, and it just snaps. It might fuck up the triple tree, but whatever. After that, because they were smart, because when the bars are locked to the left, you can't really get to the ignition cables the way you want to on most bikes. So they once you can turn the bars to the right though, they're exposed. So I just go in and find the cable running out of the ignition. They're banded up, and sometimes I'll torch them or I'll cut them. Do not cut them all at once though, because you'll spark it and you'll blow the main fuse, which is a bitch. Then you got to pull the seat up. And it's just, you want to do that. If you can do this without blowing the main fuse, you're gravy. But I do carry a bunch of extra 30 amp fuses just in case, because all motorcycle ignitions are 30 amps. So, Hondas are dumbass easy. There's basically 3 wires. There's a red and black, and then a off-colored one, which is the ground. As far as like time consumption, I don't usually try to twist the wires together, because it's a bitch trying to ground it. So what I do is I go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or wherever the fuck, and I'll pocket a couple here's my little motorcycle bag. I'll pocket a couple toggle switches. Yeah, here buddy, check this out. Alright, so this is a little more fancy than it needs to be, alright? But this essentially, right here, is a toggle switch, on and off. So 3 wires coming from the ignition. Once you cut them each one by one, you twist the red and black to these 2, tape it, and then the off-colored one to this one, and tape it, alright? And then after that, this little button right here will light up, and you can just hit it, and it will basically, the whole bike will light up, and you can turn it on right away. The CBR 600 F4i or F41, that bike has a anti-theft feature, and basically has an extra wire that you need to put an ohm resistor in, which is just a bitch. So I just don't even fuck with those. Once you get a little more familiar with the shit, these are wire connectors. I've marked the one for the ground, obviously, with the white. And these are fucking cool, actually. So I'll just to save time, I'll clip the wires. Yeah, so I'll clip the wires, right? And I'll have these already disconnected. Let's focus, right? I'll have these disconnected, and I'll put one of these on each wire, and then crimp it, and if I want to, I'll tape it really fast. And then I have basically 3 exposed wires coming from the engine with these on the end of it, and all I have to do is plug the motherfucker in to here. So that's pretty cool. Saves a lot of time. Oops. Saves a lot of time. And yeah, I mean, I can take a bike and shit, less than 2 or 3 minutes without anyone knowing, and turn it on and right away, like no problem. Sometimes the fork locks will be a bitch. The bigger the bike, the harder it's gonna be to snap. But it hasn't really been too much of an issue with me. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'll put one out for Yamahas next. Alright. Have fun, YouTube. Go loot and pillage.